Today we're going to talk a little bit about hybrid storage systems. Now, hybrid storage systems are a new classification of storage that's come to the market primarily through a lot of startup companies that have released products over the last 3 or 4 years. And while the implementations of hybrid may differ from vendor to vendor, there are some consistent patterns and some consistent technologies that are used in all hybrid arrays. So let's take a quick look at what most of the hybrid storage arrays look like. Basically, they will be technologies that utilize DRAM for cache memory, and then solid-state disks for high-performance computing and I/O serving, and then large capacity spinning drives for storing data. So all data will typically come in through a DRAM capability, very high performance, very much like many of the storage subsystems today. But at that point, there will be some level of solid-state drives that will process that incoming data. And what they'll do is they'll look at the patterns of the data. They might do data reduction in line. So they'll be actually doing data deduplication or data compression as that data comes in. They'll perform the calculations using the solid state. Of course, they can do that because solid state's extremely fast. And they will make determination as to what data stays at a higher tier for future processing and what data gets moved down to larger, spinning drives down here. So in this 3-level architecture, I basically have my highest cost item, which is the DRAM. So I'll have a small amount of that, and then I'll use a few solid-state drives for processing of the advanced functions. And my lowest cost item, which is my highest capacity, are the actual disks downstream. Now, the claim to fame for hybrid storage is you can get very, very high performance because your I/O is being served out of the solid state layer. But the advanced function capability is also being delivered because the solid state is so fast, it can process things that typically you need a lot of compute resources to do. So they can deliver inline data deduplication, inline data compression, and very space-efficient technologies are delivered as a result. So these systems for many general-purpose computing environments can provide high performance, high capacity, significant data reduction capabilities, space reduction. It's a very green architecture, and many of them are being delivered with simple-to-use interfaces, so they can be delivered into any account with relative ease. Advanced functions basically are the norm: snapshot, thin provisioning, replication, all included. So if you're looking for kind of an all-in-one solution that will provide high performance, high scalability, implement solid-state technology, then maybe a hybrid array is in your future.
Please visit us at cimasg.com.